gets me every time.
Hi, I'm Andrew Leong.
I'm Jamie Rice.
And welcome to #Ambitious. In this episode, we're going to talk about whether you should write a book for your business. So both Jamie and we've written a book together. I've written a book by myself, and I've helped companies publish books for them as well. So we're just basically going to
give you a one-sided point.
Okay, so you go first, Jamie. What are your opinions on writing a book for business then?
I think if you well, it depends on how you view yourself really. If you're in business, whether it's product or service, you'll be an expert. You'll know your sector inside out, I'd imagine, or you should do at least. So you'll probably have a book in you. You know, it might not be 300 pages long, but you'll probably have a book in you. And me personally, I think it's really, really worth doing for a number of reasons. It shows you as an expert, and this is something a lot of people I know shy away from because they don't think of themselves as an expert, even though they are. But by sort of taking that leap and putting a book out there, for your personal brand and for your business brand, it can really, really elevate you because bringing out a book is still, it's more people are doing it now, but it's still quite a big deal. So just for what it can do for yourself and for you as a business, I think it's really, really worth the time and effort. With the time and effort, obviously, it is a big commitment writing a book. It is going to take you a long time, and it's not something that's going to happen over like 2 weeks. It might take 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it might be. But I just think you can break it down into manageable chunks. You might decide to write 200 words a day or 1,000 words a week or wherever it might be. You can certainly fit it into your working week. And over 6 months, a year, when you look back, you've got 30, 40, 50,000 words of content that's, almost a book or a book already. So yeah, I'm a big advocate for it really. If you've got something really interesting or some expertise you'd like to put across, I'd recommend getting out there and push your personal brand and your business brand to the next level. What do you think, Andy?
So multiple opinions on it. You sort of changed mine a little bit then. So I suppose it depends on what you define as a book and how you see a book. Okay, so let's take a physical book. We're talking about, say, 200 pages, maybe 150 pages to 200 pages. That's a lot of work. I think if you've got something that you're really dying to write about and that you want to get across, then it's a no-brainer. You should make the time to write that book. If it's in you, you should definitely do it. Where I think you shouldn't do it is if you're just writing it for the sake of writing a book. I know that sounds quite strange, but if you're just writing a book to, I don't know, maybe to explain your business better, there's probably a lot of hard work for something that you should be able to do in an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
I have worked with companies that wanted to write a book so they could teach their clients and future clients about what they do. I just thought that was such a long-winded way to go about it. If your business is that complicated, you need to streamline what you do. It shouldn't be that complicated. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't write a book at all. So let's say you do want to write a book for marketing. You don't need to write a physical 200-page book. Write an ebook, 50 pages, 20 pages. Just adapt to your particular circumstances. You might not even start off with having a book in mind. Write blogs, write very valuable, value-adding, giving blogs. Put your heart and soul into them. And then over a period of time, you might turn that into a book. So you might not start off with a book. And that could even be a strategy. Write blogs with the view of turning that into a book in the end. But do I think you should publish, write a 200-page book just for the sake of it? No, I think it needs to give value. I think the reader, if they're going to purchase that book or spend time reading it, they need to have left smarter or more knowledgeable or entertained. They just need to have taken some value about it, because the book isn't really about you, it's about the reader. I think that's where sometimes people make the mistake. So there are a couple. I think there's a couple. Well, there's a couple of different ways to do it. So you could if you're going to do an ebook, it's pretty simple, and you can you can do it on PowerPoint, Word, PDF it, outsource it to Fiverr. It's very, very difficult to get your book professionally published. I mean, I think what was Harry Potter rejected something like
hundreds, wasn't it?
25 times or something ridiculous like that, and so was Tim Ferriss. It was very, very hard to get your book professionally published. Self-publishing is very, very easy these days. It's very cheap to do. So that's another route. So they're the three routes I kind of think you can do. Do you think of any more?
No, I think they're the main routes for the book. The only other one which I hadn't thought of, which I just brought up, is putting your book on your website in the form of blogs. So I think that's a really clever way. I hadn't thought of that before. So that's another way of pushing your content out there. But yeah, pretty much self-publish ebook. They're the main three, really, aren't they?
Yeah. So if you got a book in you, by all means do it. But if you feel pressured just to write a book because you feel you need to, there's more simpler ways to market your business and sell your business.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah. I actually just touched on that. If you don't want to write a book, what I'd say is start by writing blogs. Fire out, even if it's only a 300-word one, just to get the ball rolling, so get yourself into the habit of writing. You might find that you enjoy it, and then when you start blogging frequently, you might 6 months down the line think, I'd feel confident or happy writing a book now that I've got this experience behind me. So just start small and see what happens.
I mean, if you have got a book in you but you don't want to write it, there's always ghost writers as well.
Yeah.
I've never personally used one. I don't know if you've.
No.
Yeah, so let's not talk about that. So I think that covers everything over books. If you have any questions, fire us a message. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Give me every time.